believe it, and I'm pissed off at the people that do believe it, but at the same time I'm thinking, oh shit, what if it's true?
Yeah. Yeah, been there, done that. Nah, you just move on. The only reality, although it sounds narcissistic, is yours. It is your universe. Once you start seeing that it's your universe, you can treat everything in it as though it's part of the dream you're going through, and you can make up whatever you want in there. You don't really have a choice, as far as I can tell. You know, I mean, you do have some choices, apparently, but I'm wondering if they're not illusions. Seems like you can't do anything about the world. Seems more like you could do something about your own consciousness in terms of trying to wake up from what seems to be a problem. Because the universe is already set up. Whatever set it in motion. We don't even need to bring God into the picture here. Because God is such a screwed up word anyway. You say, well, maybe there's a Jesus, but maybe these words are supposed to represent concepts or ideas are themselves what's messed up. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe we seem to be distracted. The awareness seems to be distracted by stories and by definitions and accomplishing stuff. There is nothing you actually need to do until you enter a world where you have a body and a brain and time and space. But there must be some underlayment, some foundation for what apparently is going on and seems so real. That's where I like to hang out. I hang out quite a bit of the time, so-called, in the abstraction. And I deal with things in the moment. Don't try to relive stuff, although I'm willing to go there as well. There's no particular technique. There's no right or wrong about spending too much time in what's not happening, or too much time in whether it's not happening that you're dragging some dream to the present and re-experiencing it, or something projected to the future. There is only the moment. And I have no idea what that is. I don't know what the moment is. Does it start when I say moment? And the moment's gone? What holds it all together? Those are the elemental features of what seems like what acid first cracked open the door for me to take a look at. And of course, if you hang out with people that don't have the willingness to take a look, you're just going to be trading. You're going to become a trader in beliefs. You're going to end up living your life as a belief and not living, in my opinion. You're going to still be living, but you're going to be living beliefs. If you believe in God or you don't believe, you're still living in a belief. It's when you get rid of the beliefs and you simply admit to yourself that you do not know, that the moment becomes all-encompassing. It's where you can find peace. When you stop projecting, that's where you find the moment, as far as I'm concerned. And yet, words continue, and you get hungry, and you drink coffee, and you may have to show up for what's called work. You may have to do all of that stuff, but it is amazing how few people can actually see what it is I'm pointing to. Evidently, it takes a little while at asking the questions and then arriving at what seems to be the only logical thing to me, and that is to let it be. Just let it be and see what appears. Live in that moment. Just live in the moment, and all that other stuff will show up when it needs to. You got all these so-called people around you to remind you of what you are, or what they think you are, and they all can't agree, obviously. And their sense of time, the boob tube and the radio and the newspapers all perpetuate a reality.
I hope I didn't jump your mic there. But thing is that Can you hear me? Oh, there we go. There's my little mic. Hello? How about now? The way the world is and the way that it seems to be set up is that we're all being watched. Like the internet and like this chat room and everything like that, and everything we do and say seems to be that we will be held accountable for. Now I'm not like the main thing in my life that I'm trying to overcome is my anger about religion. I hate religion. I hate it. But I still feel like I'm being fucking watched by something. And you know, I kind of wonder like what happens after we die. You know, it still to me is like this big fucking mystery that thank you, that haunts me. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd like see my dad's dad came from Italy, and we came from Italy to escape the popes and all that shit. The best thing would be after you're dead. My dad always told me, when you're dead, show's over. That's it. I mean, the best thing to expect after death is nothingness. But can we really expect nothingness? This is the thing that bothers me so much as I get older. I'm 45 this August, and that's what bugs me more than fucking anything. Is I feel sometimes that I can't expect nothingness after I'm dead. And yeah, exactly, that would be cool. But it makes me fucking mad that might not be the case. You know what I mean? Exactly. It'd be great. It'd be nice, but somehow I don't. What do you think? I mean, it's just.
You have to be quiet for the next 10
somehow I don't
minutes
know
if
if
you want to
that's
enter.
the case. I wish it would be. Go ahead.
Well, let's take a look at that for a second. First of all, you're looking for an answer so that you can know. What if I told you, give up, and you'll never know? Wouldn't that be kind of like learning a lesson about the milk gets spilled? How many times do you have to get upset about the milk spilling before you don't get emotionally involved? How many thousands of times will you spill the milk before you can see that there's no point to being upset about it or even making anything out of it? If you feel like cleaning it up, clean it up. Simple.
Done.
And there's no damage control to that concept. It goes throughout the entire universe that you have made for yourself. It's frightening to a lot of people to take a look at some of what is being pointed to in this room, because they can't hear it, they can't see it, they're seeking it, they want an answer, and this is what they want. But that's not the nature of consciousness as far as I can tell. The real answer is accepting all of it, because it is not set up so that this concept of an I or a me in the universe can know. You can pout about it, you can get upset about it, you can do all kinds of shit about it to try to make it something, and if it works for you, more power to you. The answer might really be just pure acceptance. Just pure acceptance. And that sounds like the sissy way out for some people. Sounds like, you know, oh, wait a minute. But that has to do with thinking about the universe as you in the universe. There's no rhyme or reason. You need to know, and you need to get upset about something. And that's what you settle for. When in fact, the next step beyond that is piercing the curtain. You will know what you need to know when you need to know it. That's all you need to know. That's it, in my opinion. That leaves you in the present moment. You don't need to think about the future, about when you're